I would describe that,
Yes, how would
Julie
you, Jack?
Is a growth mindset is like, let's start with the fixed mindset. That's easier.
Okay.
I'm using my fixed mindset to start with
There
the
you go.
fixed mindset. The fixed mindset is I have a set of capabilities and skills, and that's what they are, and they're not going to change. Where a growth mindset has a lot more to deal with, like to do with neuroplasticity, right? I can grow that skill. I can grow my capabilities. I can, expand and change. Like,
So do you think that this is something that, for you, what do you think you are? And do you think it's something that's taught or innate?
oh, Julie, cool. You
I
asked some
know.
tough questions.
Right?
We just started. I think it's something you learn.
Okay.
I've been reading a lot about how the brain changes itself. It's a great book. I'll include the link to that. It talks about, think about like a ski hill that's just white, full of powder, and you ski the same route to the bottom every time.
Do you watch me ski?
No, I'm
How
not
did you know
talking
that?
about a yard sale or a
Oh.
snowball. I'm
Okay.
talking about people who can stay upright on skis.
Right.
You should probably also like use two hands for the poles and not one for a glass of wine. But basically you're carving this same path deeper and deeper. And so every time you go down the hill, you're going to go, like if you're a cross-country skier, don't you hate it when speed skiers come and ruin your path?
Oh,
Right? Do you get what I'm saying?
But
here?
they're the growth mindset people.
They are the growth mindset.
Right.
You
I see what
are
you're saying.
really challenging my fixed mindset right now.
Yes.
It's really cool. But I do believe, like from doing a lot of therapy myself and just reading about how we can like create new pathways in the brain, it's really important to know that we can make those changes.
Right.
As someone who got into a career in advertising at a young age, I tended to do the same job over and over again because those were the skills I knew and I could count on, and I didn't believe that I could branch out into a more of a
It's
creative
also
role.
safe, right?
It's safe.
It's safe because it
And
gets
it's
you.
known.
It's known, so it's not like you're challenging yourself. And I think the safe part is that fear of failure.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's like, well, I know I can do this. I've done this job before,
Yeah.
so I'm going to keep doing it. And that's how you get stuck in that.
And I will
mindset.
always know the results, and I will always
Yes.
have control.
And they're favorable.
And they're favorable.
Yes, I'll look good.
That's right.
Yeah.
But did you ever go through like the growth mindset challenge with your kids where you had to kind of look at how their thinking was currently?
Right.
Like, they talk about in the growth mindset lessons that you don't encourage your child or compliment or praise them because of fixed capabilities or talent
Right.
or looks or skills. You give them credit and praise and reinforcement when they
Try hard and
persistence, trying something new that kind of scares them,
Right.
but also facing fears and like tackling them and learning
Right.
from problems.
Yeah.
And this builds them up for like a lifetime of having this open mindset where they don't take no for an answer and they don't allow doors to close in their face.
It's funny too when you talk about the not complimenting them on the things that are just like their talents, or I do try to focus on, hey, I love how hard you tried. I love how you passed the puck to that kid. Like I always say, an assist is better than a goal. Like those sorts of things.
Yeah.
But I always often quote Carrie Fisher to my kids saying, youth and beauty are not an accomplishment.
Yes, I love that.
Thank
you, Carrie.
Yeah. So, you see like they've got all these friends on TikTok and they've got these friends on social media who have huge followings just because they're doing selfies and stuff. And it's like, eventually the selfies are going to wear out and you're going to be like us, and you better have some brains and you better have taken some chances and some risks.
Yeah.
Where I feel like I have seen my kids with a fixed mindset and it's been frustrating and challenging is I feel like they do it when they want to not try. So
Yes. Yep, I see that too.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I've got, a kid who will be like, well, I'm just not good at math. And it's like, oh, so if you just kind of say I'm not good at math, that gets you actually a free pass from trying.
Yes.
So you get to just kind of be like, not good at math because that's who you are.
So we're going to pass over this challenge and move on to something you are good at, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So it's
I
like,
use
well,
that.
how about, exactly.
Yeah.
And you know what you are good at? You're good at learning. You're good at studying.
Yeah.
You're good at self-advocating, asking your teacher for help when you don't understand things.
Yep.
So let's do that. Let's not just default to I'm bad at something. And I've been very mindful of the role modeling around that too.
Okay. Because it's
'Cause-
hard. Like we are kind of the generation where our parents didn't kind of know anything about growth versus fixed mindset,
Right.
so we didn't work on it.
Right. And I don't want to be the role model of that not growth mindset of that. Like, so
Yeah.
I have to make sure that I don't make generalizations about myself. Because, like
tough.
if I just say, well, mommy's not good at that, then they're going to be like, oh, so mom's not actually swimming across the lake because she's not a great swimmer. So I can just default to, well, I'm just not good at that. It's not my thing.
But you try it.
Yeah, but you try it.
You grow your mindset.
And I'm not saying I don't do as I say, not as I do once in a while.
I like that. I still like that. I hope we can keep that.
Yeah, exactly.
And move it forward.
Can we like smorgasbord this? Like
we can cherry pick the lessons.
Yeah. But I do feel like, as far as the role modeling too, that I feel like my kids have seen, and for your kiddo too, with being entrepreneurs, you are constantly challenging yourself. And like for our entrepreneurial moms out there, or moms who, your career path has changed along the way, they have seen, and it's been good for them to see, I get comfortable. I'm like, okay, Mabel's Labels is now at this point, and then we experience growth, and then we have to shift our thinking. We have to,
of course.
it's always, I always say you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable when you're an entrepreneur. Yeah. Right? Because as soon as you think you know what you're doing, there's growth and there's change and there's new challenges and new competitors and who knows what else the market is doing. Yeah. And you have to adapt to that.
But that growth is a sign of success for the business, right?
Sure it is.
So it comes with this positive reward mostly.
Yeah, but keep in mind too, there are a lot of business owners who just are like, okay, well, we met our goal and we're quite good with that goal. And that's okay too. Yeah. Like if you want to like stay at your kitchen table and do your widgets or whatever, because that suits your family or suits what you want at the time, that's fine. Yeah. But you're not in the growth mindset then. No. And that's not bad either. It's just knowing what you want and what you need at that time.
Yeah. And I think it's important to as a business owner to demonstrate your own day-to-day challenges. Like we talk about talking to our kids every day. What did you learn today? What was an example of a failure you had that you learned from? Blah, 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 right? Like my kid's on to me. She knows I'm going for something there. Yeah. And then she'll turn it around on me. What was your failure today? Like,
Mommy doesn't.
Probably shorter to tell you what my failure wasn't today. But I do talk to her a lot about, and she triggered me on this. Like we were walking to school one day and she said, something about, could I come here and do something? And I said, no, I have to work today. And she's like, but you're the boss. You can't fire yourself. And I'm like, she's good at putting me on the spot.
That's a good accountability discussion.
But I'm like, my business could go under and then I wouldn't have a choice.
And you don't eat, child.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. But it made me think, it's not enough for her to know I run my own little business. Mm-hmm. I have to start talking to her about the benefits of it, the challenges of it, and things I'm learning about it, because it's important for her to know that I'm also going out of my comfort zone. I'm also facing my fears and feeling the fear and doing it anyway.
Because, and I can tell you that whole boss concept, like I always say, when you work for yourself, suddenly one boss doesn't sound so bad, because now you might have business partners, you might have suppliers, you might have staff, you might have customers. Suddenly you got a whole bunch of bosses.
Yeah, exactly.
You have a whole bunch of bosses.
And customers and clients become your boss. Yeah. You have to learn how to deal with them. And, if you have a fixed mindset, you might think, this is my business, this is what we deliver, and this is what they can expect. But that's not always the case, right? Especially if I think you're in the entrepreneurial world, you're not just delivering just one thing. Right. You're delivering an experience or, a behavior or a product that helps enrich someone's life.
That's true.
And you always have to think in this constantly changing digital world. If you have a fixed mindset, that might have worked in the old days of advertising where you bought radio, TV, or print. But now you have to think, how can I tell stories for my clients in a really different way, in an innovative way, and fight for their customer's attention span. And if you can't think out of the box, you're not going to be able to meet the demands.
Think about all the friends in marketing. Like, look at so many careers, IT, whatever, have changed in the last 20 years. I mean, there are jobs now that exist that weren't even thought of. Yeah. Even 5 years ago. So, I mean, I have a lot of admiration for people who've been in the same industry for decades and have been able to learn and grow and adapt and change. Like, that's not easy. And the people who weren't able to do that, they're gone, right? Yeah. They're
all
gone.
for that gold watch.
Yeah. How's that gold watch?
And we're not going to get the gold watch. Like, let's face it, you guys aren't getting a gold watch. You're lucky if, you know, you got a comfy retirement.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I think that, you know, the growth mindset leads to a more rewarding experience later in life. And I think it is a lot of work in the younger years to challenge that fixed mindset and convert your kids over. There's a lot of great resources. I'm going to share a link to one that I've been using, which is a downloadable PDF with like great lessons and conversation starters and tips. But as someone who was raised with a fixed mindset, I had to change to a growth mindset probably in my late 30s.
Right.
And that took years because those old narratives and stories kept coming back, and that inner voice had to be squished.
Habits. Yeah. And you have to change, like if you don't have an appetite for risk, if you are risk adverse, this can be a huge shift in your thinking to suddenly be like, I need to take risks, right? And that's what growth mindset is. Yeah. But we would love to hear about your mindset. Have you done the shift? Are you trying to encourage a growth mindset with your family? And also, we are doing a giveaway now every episode. So if you'd like and comment, our giveaway this episode is from our awesome friend Monica at Glam Jewels.
These are Glam Jewels.
I'm wearing Glam Jewels.
Yes.
We wear a lot of Glam Jewels.
Monica's always helping us to show the world our sparkle.
That's right. So we're going to show some of hers, and one of you is going to be a lucky winner of, what are we giving?
Well, actually, Monica has always had a passion for helping others, helping
very
women
community
show their
minded
sparkle, helping with causes. And right now she's really focused on what's happening in Australia, the devastation that is happening. And so Monica has developed these bracelets that are gorgeous Swarovski crystal. She feels they reflect like the fiber of Australia. And if you like and comment, you can win one of these bracelets. And if you are the winner, Monica will donate to the cause to help with the fires and the relief, etc. that's going on in Australia on your behalf.
Yay. So make sure you like and comment, and you may be the lucky winner. And be sure to check in with us every episode, because we're going to be doing a giveaway every episode from a mom entrepreneur, a woman entrepreneur, a woman author, somebody who provides services. But we're supporting women who own businesses, and we are going to be doing giveaway every single time.
That's right.
So check in.